Hello, everyone. I'm Alex. Pretty honored to be here. Once again, I can say. So I am going to talk a little bit about AI. You know, AI is everywhere nowadays. You can find it I can see in every single aspect of our life. So as a DevOps engineer, I'm going to talk about a little bit about the impact of artificial intelligence in our daily activities. So this is leveraging AI in DevOps, next generation strategies for enhanced and efficiency and innovation. So a little bit about me. I'm Alejandro Mercado, raised and born in Mexico. I do DevOps, as I said, technical writer and speaker. Sometimes I speak. So there is, if you want to reach me, there is you can see my information right on the slide. So talking about some predictions, I don't like to talk about predictions. I can say, I will rather say perspective, because I don't have a crystal ball, but for sure we are going to see these endings in this year and the following a couple of years. In the following years, so we are going to keep seeing, of course, a lot of artificial intelligence, quantum computing, 5G connections, edge computing, more blockchain. So, cybersecurity is a major factor in all the industry, in the software development industry. Augmented reality, sustainable technologies, remote work and collaboration tools, human-computer interaction is something that we are evolving at. For sure, we are going to see more about that, more experiments, more projects, more technologies. And I can say a lot of these technologies and trending technologies are going to overlap for sure. You can do human-computer interaction based on AI, and overlapping is going to be very common. So why DevOps and where is relevant artificial intelligence in the DevOps practices? We have been doing DevOps a lot of time. You can see this timeline. So right now we can see in the last bullet or milestone that DevOps is like a present or regular practice. I can say right now in a lot of companies adopted DevOps because they are seeing the advantages. So what we are doing now is to increase the maturity and the productivity while doing DevOps. So well, this is the traditional, I can say. So you can see each one of the software development like cycle phases. So is you plan, code, build, test, release, deploy, operate, monitor, and repeat. And this is like an infinite loop. So I bring this to the conversation because in each phase, we can use artificial intelligence. So, of course, as an engineer, we are doing more with less. We can code, we can test, we can plan, and have like this secretary or assistant to help us to increase our productivity and be more efficient, spend the time. You can spend more time in important things. So for sure, this is one of the main advantages. I am not saying that for sure, I'm not saying that artificial intelligence is going to replace humans, but we need this kind of tools or assistants based on AI to be more efficient, and they are here. So the idea is, if you take a look of each one of these phases, there is a tool on the market, open source or proprietary, to help us to accomplish these activities. So I just want to mention a couple of these, because we have in every single aspect, if you consider the whole DevOps cycle, we have in deployment, in incident management, and code testing and quality analysis, and in the monitoring and observability field, we have a lot of tools helping us to improve our, well, every aspect. We at the end, we are going to have more secure software, bugs, decrease the time to repair, or even to acknowledge the a bug on production environments. So definitely, because systems are getting more and more complex, the landscape are cloud, on-premise, hybrid, multi-cloud, different databases. I mean, there is a lot of consideration, a lot of components, microservices, monolith containers, etc., etc. So there is not enough human power to attend all of these aspects and to take care about everything. So we need these tools to help us in our activities. So one aspect that we are talking the last is not new. We can say that the last couple of years is on the operation side. Having this piece of code on production, it means that there is going to be a lot of activity, attending users, requests, latency. So we talk now about AIOps, I mean the operation assisted by artificial intelligence, to early detect some problem. Even we talk now about observability versus monitoring, meaning that we can be proactive in what is going on with our software. I mean, we can detect if we have a pattern that, is by correlation. We can know if something is going to fail because it's taking a lot of resources or latency or it's taking a lot of time. I don't know. It depends of so we can find a root cause before even it fails, even the user notice. So this is pretty important because of course we can save a lot of money. So new frontiers, yeah, for sure. When we are seeing new frontiers in each aspect of the DevOps cycle, like in the project management, we can see a lot of open source or commercial tools. Like I can say, just to name a few, Jira, Asana, Notion, etc. They are all based on artificial intelligence, where they are adding some features based on intelligence to be so we can be more productive. This is like an experiment, something that I have been working on. It's we have this voice skills assistants at home. So we are going to see these new frontiers, and one of these frontiers is the voice assistants. So I started to think, and why not? I can handle my daily activities with just my voice, because I can handle some different, I don't know, pipelines, clusters health, etc., etc. Many related activities to DevOps while I am driving, or I don't know, hands-free. So I started this experiment. Is at this moment is just running on Alexa, because there's no other reason than I have an Alexa. So my experiment is about this integration of voice control technology with Kubernetes management. So I can trigger an Alexa skill just to manage my cluster, so I can monitor. If there is an error or the system goes down, I can notice with an alarm in my Alexa, or I can do some administrative tasks. So, this is a work in progress, but it's something like that. So there is an activate voice command, open Kubernetes manager, so I can create a cluster, destroy the cluster, to ask for the help. If some node is failing, I just want to know about it. So, this is something that if I think about it, I can monitor, or I can manage every aspect of my daily activities. But of course, it requires a lot of, instead of using a regular input that is the keyboard, maybe some tasks can be done through the voice. So I think this is like the things that I want to see that we are going to see in a couple of years, that we are evolving for sure. So why? Because we can have this increases efficiency, we can reduce error, enhance collaboration, improve accessibility. That is a very important aspect of using voice assistance technologies. So we can have streamlined workflows and contextual awareness. So yeah, for sure, we are going to see this kind of trending, this kind of new technologies or not so new technologies helping us in our daily activities. Project management, we already talked about a little bit about project management powered tools. In the side of code generation, I mean, when I'm writing code, I can get a lot of help from any of these ones. Choose your favorite one. GitHub, a pretty famous one. So we can be more productive because, well, this is something that we do a lot. I mean, sometimes we don't know about a method or a property, so we have to Google it or to ask in Stack Overflow or other sites to get some help. This is something that we do a lot of. So instead of going through these portals or forums, we can just write what we need and it's going to help us. I mean, it's not going to replace us. We have the wheel, but the steering wheel, but definitely it's going to, it's like having an assistant, like doing pair programming. So this is in the generative code side. Even in the testing side, we have a lot of options. So we can conduct any type of, or almost any type of testing, like continuous, static, unit testing, code coverage, mutation testing, using these tools like Jet, Sneak, SonarQube, etc., etc. So in general terms, we are going to find, we currently find a lot of AI-based DevOps tools, like for automated infra provisioning, like Ansible, or in the other side for incident response, like Splunk, Datadog, ServiceNow, etc., etc. There's a huge explosion of these kind of tools. So in the side of infrastructure as code, we are seeing right now a lot of traditional tools like Terraform that they are using now. They are powered by AI to help us to create a more robust code, and it can detect if there is not consistency in at the moment of provisioning the resources. So yeah, of course, it's in every single aspect of our software development life cycle. So you can take a look of any. So if you are more on the site reliability engineer side, you have this service level objectives at the DNA. So of course you are going to improve the service level objectives with this kind of tools. So in summary, service level objectives are essential in DevOps, in a DevOps cycle, as they provide clear and measurable way to define, monitor, and improve the quality of services, ultimately driving better outcomes for the business and its customers, for sure. So, well, I would like to quote this: AI is not the future, it's the present. So take that in, if you want a takeaway, this can be one. A lot of these tools are based on logs. Logs can say us a lot of things, and we can find through the logs root cause. So CloudWatch is one of many of the monitoring and observability services that we can find. Well, this is, of course, running in AWS, but any other cloud provider have logs. So the importance of having logs is that we can have these AI-powered tools to get the root cause. So yeah, that's why I bring it into the conversation. So I drive in DevOps causes besides the single practice of AIOps. is automated infrastructure of provisioning, predictive maintenance, code quality analysis, intelligent consensus, and automated testing. So you can be way more productive with these tools than, like a traditional team that is doing this manual. It's tough to measure the impact of AI in DevOps because, sometimes we don't even notice that these kind of tools are using these technologies, or we don't have like a metric to say, well, I started to use Copilot, so I commit in shorter time. So, it's difficult, but according to some studies by Gartner, the impact, for instance, in the mean time to recovery is reduced by 25%. Well, in terms of, this is related to money. So we are saving 25 because the system is not down. Deployment frequency, you are going to have more value because you are streaming the value, because you are increasing the deployment frequency by 30%. So these are just, to be honest, I don't know how these guys calculate these metrics, but it's something that we are going to talk more, and it's going to be in our daily dialogues and conversations at the office. So of course there are challenges. The whole DevOps is more cultural than practices. It's a long journey, and there is a lot of implementation challenges, I can say. So, like, the hallucination. Sometimes you don't get the responses or answers that you get are just misleading. It happened a lot at this point, but that's the idea, to train the model to get better results. So it's going to, under the hood is a model that we need to train. So the data quality is important. So that's why I say that it's a long journey. We are going to train these models to get better information, better insights. So yeah, the integration takes time. So you have to to play, to experiment, and to spend some time to get this advantage. But at the end, and this is for sure, you are going to see the results of these practices based on powered by AI. Like the increase deploy frequency, reduce mean time to response, customer satisfaction, change failure rate. So as I said, it's a long journey. The maturity in DevOps, it's not like the automation is not the purpose. It's like a consequence of implementing DevOps and DevOps with AI. But achieving DevOps maturity is an ongoing journey that requires commitment, patience, and willingness to adapt to the ever-evolving software delivery landscape. So be patient. And that's it. I am going to be around here if you have any question, or you can contact me. There is my LinkedIn information. So, yeah, thank you very much. Bye.